Kollin Moore and Eric Schultz. This is another ranked matchup. Kollin Moore, ranked second, was undefeated heading into the Penn State duel and was pinned in the first period by Bo Nickel. He's got a lot of company in that regard. But he's trying to reestablish himself as one of the dominant forces at this 197-pound weight class. Moore has been really good for the Buckeyes over the course of his career. Third place last year. Two-time All-American. Or excuse me, not third place last year.
Who's that?
Kollin Moore.
Got
third at
fourth last year.
Yeah, he got fourth last year. He was third at NCAAs as a freshman. So a two-time All-American. Eric Schultz from Tinley Park.
Kollin, a high-volume shooter. In on a shot early. Gets a two there.
Took all of 13 seconds for the first takedown here of the first period for Kollin Moore out of Norwayne, Ohio. He was their first ever state champion in wrestling. Also a prolific soccer player in high school.
Yeah, he's a very well-rounded athlete. And these guys have faced each other a couple times. They wrestled at the Cliff King Las Vegas tournament earlier this year. That was an 8-3 decision in favor of Moore. And also they wrestled last year at the Cliff King Las Vegas in a very close bout. And Kollin Moore won 3-2. That was when, if you remember, Kollin just was hitting walls.
It happened a lot
at the Cliff King Las Vegas tournament, but was able to get the wins there.
It was interesting after his freshman season. As a sophomore, there were a lot of times where it seemed like he had just sort of hit a plateau and couldn't quite get past it. And of course, everybody remembers the run-ins with Kyle Connell at NCAAs. There's another takedown.
This is patented dump. Not able to get back points off it. And Kollin Moore ranked second in the country. He's 14-1, redshirt junior from Burbank. And Eric Schultz ranked number 11, 18-7, a redshirt sophomore from Tinley Park, Illinois. And he wrestled Bo Nickel very close.
Yes.
So like 8-6 maybe, if I remember correctly.
An accomplishment in its own right.
Again, good losses.
This is the penultimate match of the dual meet. Ohio State just having gone ahead 15-12, so Nebraska is alive here. If they win the next two matches, they will down the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes from Burbank, Ohio, a graduate of Norwayne High School.
Tries his boot scoop, but he's unable to get it on the leg. I mean, even if Moore just gets a decision here, match isn't over.
Right.
Has a career Buckeye mark of 74-9.
And we talked at the top that this may well indeed come down to bonus points. Ohio State has gotten a few.
None so far for Nebraska.
Yep.
Lots of hand fighting here with just 20 seconds left in the period.
Now the pace has slowed considerably. Kollin Moore was really operating at a high pace in the first half of this first period.
Oh, tries his duck under as Schultz can get hit for stalling. Trying to get that go behind. Moore spins out of it though. And that'll be it for the first period.
Now Moore ran into a brick wall there.
Yeah.
And situationally, that could have turned into something very, very good for Schultz. It did not.
So Moore's going to get choice, and he's going to take down. 30 seconds of riding time in favor of Kollin. Gets right to his feet, and now
easy peasy in 3 seconds.
Yep, 3 seconds. And they'll get right back into it. Again, if Moore can get a bonus point victory here, we'll put the dual meet not technically out of reach, because we can lose team points.
Well, sure, yeah, you can get in a situation where team points are lost, but theoretically,
right?
Yes, they would lock things up. And one of the calling cards for Moore over these years now in a Buckeye singlet has been really pushing the pace, racking up big point totals, bonus point victories, just because he continues to get on the attack.
Yeah, a high-volume shooter, and that's a pretty recurring theme amongst the Buckeyes. He tries a little throw-by there, especially if he can get to his dump. That's a lot of times a 6-point move for him.
Right.
And that can definitely be the difference between
in good shape.
Decision and bonus points.
Well, it leads you to think of, between he and Miles Martin, what the goes in the room are like. Because they both like to get after it offensively. Now, sometimes that can be disappointing because you know each other so well. It can sort of stalemate out.
Schultz with an attempt. Not able to get to a leg, though.
Well, Moore did a good job of fending that off while still in bounds and being able to present himself to make sure that there was not a stall or a fleeing the mat type call.
Yeah, he's got to make sure that he stays in bounds here, doesn't get pushed out. Schultz going to try to shoot him out.
And that's smart wrestling right there, as you were talking about, with his sprawl, but also a turn to the side.
Yeah, he's trying to get out.
Yeah.
But the ref was wiser than that and called an action.
15 seconds left here in the second period. Still 5-2. No riding time advantage.
That'll be Schultz's decision going into the third. He's going to take down.
Now the skate makes this a one takedown match. If Moore can ride for 30 seconds, get himself a riding time point.
Didn't look like a clean start, but
no.
We'll let it go nonetheless. Oh, there's going to be the escape for Schultz.
I think Moore felt that hip separation there and wanted to make sure that nothing bad happened.
It's 48 seconds of riding time for Moore. He's not going to be able to rest here. The takedown will tie it up. Schultz looks like he's still got energy. He's ready to go. But I also don't think that's going to stop Moore from taking shots.
No, and you can see here, Eric Schultz, while ranked outside of the top 10, is a goer. He's physical. He stays in good position. The shot now.
1 minute remains in regulation.
There again, that shot gets in on most guys from Kollin Moore, and he's working for a finish right now. But the strength in the hips and the legs of Schultz kept that from happening. Keeps him alive in this match. He gives up a takedown there. It's close to over.
Under a minute to go. Schultz gets in on a leg. Not quite able to get his hands locked yet.
There again, good defense.
Comes into double unders.
Circle, Kollin. Circle it.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Moore is probably going to be content here to even just back out of bounds.
Right.
But they're going to get a stalemate.
Even better.
Take a shot.
Just under 30 seconds. A takedown by Schultz will tie it.
For Schultz in that position, I'm surprised he didn't push the action forward a little bit more, maybe to try and buy a stall call.
Right.
15 to go now. Dangerous time in the match for both wrestlers. A takedown for either changes the complexion of this one.
Flurry coming from Schultz.
Almost had it.
In on a leg. 4 seconds.
Both took a shot at the same time.
2.
They get the takedown on the edge.
They're going to have to review this one. That was close.
Well, Tom Ryan is saying time was up. The assistant official on the side nodded his head in agreement. We've got overtime.
We got to at least take a look at that, right? I guess not.
St. John Arena is alive. Kollin Moore in on a shot. We'll have to reshoot. Does. Gets the corner.
A huge victory for the Buckeyes. I mean, that's the difference in the dual meet.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If Eric Schultz is able to pull that one out, it's a tie heading into heavyweight.